all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produced the.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Montgomery. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love now. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards for number 11. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, it's Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Pickens, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. The second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have both bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Come on, set.
Now bring a receiver in motion right.
Right through. Run the ball. Run the ball. Ready?
On fourth down, Love. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season at Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow. Led the Bulldogs in touchdowns both seasons. That people thinking he could be a first-round pick. The ceiling is huge with this kid. Nice pickup there for a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To the air again, Love. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Love. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Going back to Love. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raiders have got him. Xavier McKinney. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Williams.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Following the interception, Love. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Okay, right.
Final play of the half, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. George Pickens making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's got room at the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Love now to pass on first down. And this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Love. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Ready, 6, 7.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 4. Again, it's Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Out to the right here to Wilson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On the double.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. David Montgomery, 72 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Love looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And in mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They get 3 timeouts.
left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. This will be brought out from the middle. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First throw in overtime for Herbert. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Able to connect with Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big 1st down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that 1st down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Chargers, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory.